What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's filthiest pitches of the day. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with the fired up Will Leahey. Look at that face.
That's right, Ninja. Sunday, always love a good Sunday at home with the fam. But on to baseball, Ninja. Garrett Crochet pitching lights out as he tends to do, and he throws a perfectly dotted 99-mile-an-hour flamer right in the corner of the zone. And instead of getting a strike call, he gets rewarded with a runner on first base because Vidal Brujan sticks his elbow out in front of the plate, and not heroically because he has an elbow pad on. Ninja, what do you think about this call?
Dude, number one, I don't know about calling pitches. What'd you call it? Flaming?
A flamer.
A flamer. He threw a flamer.
I'm getting this term to work, Ninja.
All right, yeah, we're going to go with flamer from now on. This is maddening to me. Dude hit his spot. Look where the mid is. Look where this pitch ends up. 0-2 count. I mean, I guess you can do anything to get on base. All's fair in love and war and pitching. But come on. Like, don't let a guy get away with this.
I don't think elbow guards are fair, Ninja. If you have no guard on and you stick it out there and you're willing to take the chance of getting hurt, then go for it. But if you have a huge elbow guard on, no pain's inflicted. You can see it in Brujan's face here. He knows he pulled one over. I think it's nonsense. If you're wearing an elbow guard, we're not counting as part of the body. That's my new rule.
Yeah, or you get a free shot if you're the pitcher. The hitter has to stand on home plate, and Crochet gets to fire one off.
Like butts up back in the day?
Exactly. If you have an automated strike zone here, this pitch is literally a strike. You can see the solid dot. It is a strike. So with an automated strike zone, this pitch is called a strike. You challenge it. What do y'all think out there? Is this bush league? Is this fair? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Anyway, Garrett Crochet kind of struggled yesterday. For him, he had 5 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 2 runs. Not his best game. He had 92 pitches through 4 innings. The Marlins won 4-3, and he still pitched really well. He had these 99-mile-an-hour heaters, and here's an overlay of his 97-mile-an-hour fastball with a 91-mile-an-hour cutter. You see part of what makes Garrett Crochet so good. Even though, I gotta say, his leg kick seems like a hate crime. He faced Yonny Chirinos, who had 5 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had this elevated slider and splitter. While I'm on my umpire rant, this is even worse, and it's from an umpire that I love, the Ripper. This is absolutely ridiculous. Read Garrett's pitching. Look where this pitch is. He calls it a strike. Sawinski is like, this is bases loaded. Dude, get the zone right. But I'll give you one chance. He gets back in the box, and Tom Payne screws him again. This would have been a run here. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how you call these pitches strikes. Everybody loses their mind, gets tossed. I'd get tossed too. And again, this is a situation where the challenge system would solve it. These pitches have to be called correctly.
Not to mention, it was this ended up being the final score of the game. It would have been at least 5-3. It would have been 1 less out. I hate to say it, but the Ripper has lost his murdering privileges here.
Oh, I mean, he's going to murder somebody later on.
He murdered the game, but yeah, he no longer is allowed to kill people because you can't just be killing games like this.
I mean, this is god-awful. This cannot happen. This can't happen in MLB, and there be betting on sports. Like you can't have this. You just can't have it. Drives me crazy. Will, I'm sorry. Terrible stuff. Enough of the Ninja rant today. Now to the rest of my whip around the league. Garrett Cole had 8 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 4 runs. He had these cutters, and I thought the pitch of the day for him was his knuckle curve. These were filthy. As the Yankees curb stomped the Red Sox 14-4. I am sorry, Will. It happened, though.
They needed to get one back. There was some interesting dongs this game. Verdugo decided to pimp the hell out of this for reasons unknown. He's had an atrocious season. And then Rafi came back and absolutely owned Cole as he does and spanked this ball 441 and double pimped it, to which Cole did not appreciate at all. But you like to see it. Unfortunately, since the Sox got blown to smithereens, it didn't matter much. But it was an interesting game nonetheless for an absolute blowout.
And just so I'm on record here, I am totally cool with hitters pimping home runs. I love K-struts. I love pimped home runs. If you don't like it, pitch better.
Amen.
Cole faced Josh Winkowski, who had 4 Ks in 3 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had this cutter and curveball. Joe Ryan had 8 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs, and I thought his sweepers were absolutely nasty. He faced Hunter Brown, who had 6 Ks in 6 innings, but gave up 7 runs. And honestly, I was kind of impressed. He really took one for the team here. because he gave up 7 runs in the first 3 innings and then rode it out another 3 innings. But the Twins tripled up on the Astros 9-3, and Hunter Brown had this sinker. Tyler Anderson was ridiculous yesterday. He had 10 strikeouts and 6 scoreless innings as the Angels blanked the Cubs 7-0. Tyler Anderson's ERA, Will, give me a guess at what you think his ERA is, because I didn't know till I looked.
I mean, I would have said like 4.1.
Exactly. It should be 4.1. It is actually 2.81. He is 6th in the AL at ERA somehow.
Wow.
He had these changeups and cutters. He had the most swings and misses on the day yesterday with 22. And he always looks like he's trying to get dog poop off his shoe with his leg kick. He faced Kyle Hendricks, who had 1 K in 2 innings, giving up 3 runs and had this curveball. David Peterson had 5 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had these fastballs to get out of a bases-loaded jam. And this one to have the ripper kill Kutch, putting him on the eternal IL here. He faced Bailey Falter, who had 2 Ks in 2 innings, giving up 3 runs. The Pirates also faltered here, losing 5-2. Mackenzie Gore had 5 Ks in 3 1/3 innings, giving up 5 runs. He had this painted fastball and sliders. The Nats won 14-6, and I won't say the name of the pitcher who gave up 10 earned runs in this game. I'll just give you a clue. It rhymes with Lance Lynn. Andrew Heaney had 7 Ks in 5 1/3 scoreless innings, giving up 3 hits and had these sliders as the Rangers shot down the Rays 4-3. He faced Taj Bradley, who had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 earned run, and for some reason was pulled in this game despite only throwing 79 pitches. Bradley was really good. He had these splitters. His ERA is 3.23 this year, and he's only 23 years old. Dude is going to get better. I keep saying this over and over again. Kevin Cash talked about how Taj Bradley's velo is ticking up towards the end of this outing, and he struck out 4 of the last 5 hitters, and they pulled him with 79 pitches. Like, is this a manager just outthinking himself, Will?
Well, this is the Rays, who famously pulled Blake Snell in the World Series and ended up losing that game in the series. I think it's just how they roll. They're deep into the analytics, and it works for them for the most part. But, not every decision ends up working out, though.
Break up the Oakland A's. They won 19-8 over the Baltimore Orioles. Luis Medina had 3 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 1 run. He had this front door 2-seamer and slider. What is up with these A's?
Well, I saw a tweet, Ninja, that the A's have 2 games where they scored 19 or more runs this season. The rest of the MLB, 0 combined.
Yeah, because the A's are the best team in baseball.
Yeah.
Eat your heart out, Yankees. The Rockies rocked the Royals 3-1. Austin Gomber had 3 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run and had these curveballs. He faced Seth Lugo, who escaped Colorado with his MLB leading ERA intact at 2.21. He only gave up 2 earned runs and had 5 Ks in 6 innings, and had this cutter, this slurve, and this 3,437 RPM curveball. Hunter Greene had 7 Ks in 7 scoreless innings, giving up 3 hits. And he actually came out in this game for the 7th inning, despite being at 95 pitches after the 6th inning. Kind of the opposite of the whole Kevin Cash, Taj Bradley situation. And he was almost left in for the 8th inning at 104 pitches. There was some debate about whether he was going to come back out. He probably should have gone all 9 because he left, and the Tigers ended up winning 5-3. Hunter Greene was outstanding, though. He had these heaters and sliders, and I thought it was another big step up for Hunter Greene. His ERA now, 3.45. He faced Alex Faedo, who had 2 Ks and 2 scoreless innings, giving up 1 hit, and had this back foot slider. Logan Allen had 9 Ks in 4 1/3 innings. He had these changeups and sweepers as the Guardians beat the Giants 5-4. Yariel Rodriguez had 6 Ks in 6 innings as the Blue Jays flew past the Mariners 5-4. He had this 2-seamer and slider and got absolutely fired up. He faced Emerson Hancock, who had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 2 runs and had these changeups. Freddie Peralta had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had this 98-mile-an-hour heater, this slider and changeup. But the Dodgers hopped past the Brewers 5-3. This James Paxton had 3 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 2 runs and had this knuckle curve and changeup. Spencer Schwellenbach. Let's go to Schwellenbach, Texas. Sally, Raylo, Freed, and the boys. He had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. He had these wicked splitters and sliders, picked up a sword on this one as the Braves chopped the Phillies 5-1. He faced Ranger Suarez, who had 7 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 5 runs and had these sinkers and curveballs. And last but certainly not least, Matt Waldron had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. I don't care about runs. Irrelevant when Matt Waldron pitches. He had this sweeper and, of course, had these knuckleballs. Look at these things. Absolutely beautiful and disgusting at the same time. My favorite one of these is this knuckleball, which midway to home plate, physics just said, F you. And the pitch just had a mind of its own, absolutely possessed. You can't catch it. You can't hit it. Just total ridiculous stuff. I don't care what the score was, but if you do at home, the D-backs actually won 7-5. Whatever. Waldron faced Brandon Faught, who had 6 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, gave up 1 run, had this painted fastball and sweeper. Now into my filthiest relievers. Andrew Chafin had this slider. Cue the trumpets. Edwin Diaz had this fastball. Raisel Iglesias had this nasty slider. Michael Soroka had this slider that Myers said, ooh, I tipped it.
Unfolds.
And Daniel Nunez had this 99-mile-an-hour fastball. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, Hunter Greene's toughness, just going deep in this game. It's not a pitch, but it's a feeling. I'll give an honorable mention to Spencer Schwellenbach, though, for his splitters and sliders. At number 4, Tyler Anderson and his changeups. Number 3, Blake Treinen and these sliders, as well as this overlay of his slider and sinker. I can watch Blake Treinen pitch every day, and it seems like I do. At number 2, Matt Waldron and those wicked knuckleballs. And at number 1, Ben Joyce and this 103-mile-an-hour fastball. Absolutely incinerating stuff. This thing looks like it rises. And now, my pitching ninja moment of zen. I love this from Chris Sale.
As I mentioned before, I had some suck rust all over me.
Yes. I believe that's a real medical term, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Chris?
I had a pretty thick layer of it on me for a little bit.
My picks of the day today are a 4-leg same-game parlay plus. I'm going to start out with a same-game parlay of Jose Soriano for 5 Ks or more and Hayden Wesneski for 4 Ks or more. And then take DJ Hers for 5 Ks or more and Tarek Skubal for 7 Ks or more. And then I'm going to add in my 30% profit boost token for any same-game parlay or same-game parlay plus of 3 legs or more. What would your picks of the day be?